It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Harris. Here's Millsap. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Porzingis. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 3-point game. Brunson scanning the floor.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Hard to find any weakness in Doncic's offensive game. Boy, when this 3-point shot is dropping, look out.
The 17-footer. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Shot from 12. Doncic, no good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Harris. Millsap controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Brunson, good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic right side. Kleber with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They trail by 6. Jokic kicks to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Kleber with the rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And that one, good. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Jokic after Luka Doncic's bucket. Jokic draws the double. Millsap passes to Murray. 5 on the clock. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That one's not going to go. Here's Doncic and another basket for Dallas.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a Porter.
Outside Porter. Murray finds Jokic. Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Doncic, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. In the corner, it's Harris. 4 on the clock. Fader on the way. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Doncic against Porter. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. Dallas needs to get off a shot. 17-foot shot on the way. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And checking out the stats for Jokic. Coming off a terrific season, 9th in assists, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Porzingis.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot. And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player, and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
First one falls for him. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Murray. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Denver grabs the miss.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep, where he is just lights out.
And here's Brunson after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Now the pass to Doncic. Score the bet. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Murray, here we go. Count that bucket. Millsap's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's Doncic. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Porter, no luck. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. There's the killer two-handed slam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They have a 9-point lead. Doncic against Porter. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. On the wing, Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray's got 7 points.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. A floater. And no good. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray right side. Outside Millsap. Harris, bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And there's Murray on the assist from Porter. And that's now 9 points for Jamal Murray.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Down low, here's Doncic, and that one good. Doncic has got 19 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Now here's Brunson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Doncic. Last time out, he had 38 points. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. Martin defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
That one falls for Brunson.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's the pass to Doncic. Brunson with it. He's against Jokic. Brunson, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now Powell following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. They double him with Martin. Doncic passes to Kleber. Here's Brunson. Jokic defending. Just 5 on the clock. High post try. That one a little long.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Over to the wing. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Dwight Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Richardson in at the 1. Here's Richardson following the score by Jamal Murray. Richardson against Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Grady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, no good. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient, because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Now, here is Morris. Passes to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The jump hook. He scores at that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Morris against Richardson. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Morris kicks to Barton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Denver, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Barton outside. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Lets it go from 14. Dallas, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Guard away against Parton. Feeds it to Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Doncic. Doncic against Morris. Here's Jokic. That shot no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Parton throws it down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Richardson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Jokic kicks to Morris. The pass to Plumlee. Clock at 4. Here's Murray. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Back to Richardson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Morris passes to Jokic. Over Richardson. Powell pulls it in.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Doubled by Murray inside, and the dunk by Powell.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jokic passes to Plumlee. Can't connect from short range.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. The 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think can be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
Looking at the numbers for Cauley Stein. Last year, getting it done. He was around 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 10-2 run here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Onlay's checked in. And Richardson drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Barton outside. Pass to Vonleh. To the inside. Outside for Murray. The tray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Richardson, good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Morris. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. The feet of Vonleh. Barton against Hardaway. Barton kicks to Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
To the paint. Here's Doncic. Denver grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. Porter comes in for Monte Morris. And it's Gary Harris in for Jamal Murray. The Mavericks also with a sub. Brunson's checked in. Cauley-Stein hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porter outside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Porter's got 6.
Shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Now here's Brunson. Now Richardson lets it go with the 3. Brunson no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Pass to Porter. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Vonleh. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Richardson kicks to Brunson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Harris looking it over. Dishes it to Barton. Harris outside. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. That free throw good from Porzingis. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Martin passes to Porter. Shoots over Brunson. Porter, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Richardson kicks to Brunson. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Millsap. Harris against Richardson. Harris kicks to Vonleh. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks leading by 23. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Porzingis trying to get free. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Brunson. He has 6. The pass to Porzingis. Brunson with it. For 3, Richardson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Dallas running away with it. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter in at the three. Shot, high post. Here's Millsap, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore. And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Misses the three. The Nuggets trail by 19. Porter looking it over. And here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3 on the clock. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
On the wing, Doncic. To the middle, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding. And Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
Passes it to Jokic. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Jokic has got 10 points.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Dallas moving it around. Now Brunson. He has 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Porter finds Millsap, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Kleba. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 16. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. To the paint. And it's denied. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Down low. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 25 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
To the inside, Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 20 points for Jamal Murray.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Murray. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Hits the three-point bomb. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Jokic, drilled from 11 feet out. Jokic has got 15. Dallas leading by 15. Brunson up top, covered by Morris. And Morris comes over to help. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Denver calls timeout. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Mason Plumlee, how he performed last season. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Just 5 to shoot. Morris. Pass to Craig for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Doncic, here we go. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Murray outside. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it again. Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 Doris. Is he a point guard, a point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put it. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
One shot.
Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Jokic. Fades and shoots to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Hardaway picks one up. For Denver, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
No good on that one. That one misses. A wide body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Murray, the pass to Morris. And the pass to Jokic. Craig kicks to Morris. 4 on the clock. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And Jokic throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Mavericks leading by 18. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Brunson. He has 6. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's in there. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Passes it to Craig. Murray outside. Pass to Plumlee. Over Hardaway. Plumlee, no luck. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Brunson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets.
One shot.
That one falls for Brunson. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Kleber with the rebound. Kleba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
There's the pass to Jokic. Will it go? And they pick up 2. Jokic has got 14 points now in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Passes it to Hardaway. And it's Dallas with another.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Now, here is Morris. Tight defense on him. Barton outside. Offline with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Kicks to Powell. Pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Barton.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. This one for 3. Shot clock reset for Dallas. 2 points. That one goes. 34 points for Luka Doncic.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Here's Hardaway, and stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets, fast break, stops, pops. It's rebounded by Brunson. Mavericks leading by 23. And Doncic, here we go, lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's the break for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Jokic draws the double. Pass to Craig. Clock at 6. The dish to Barton. Puts up a 3. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Harris. Dallas, no good that time either. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside, and Porter comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. All right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Doncic against Harris. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And they'll keep possession. The Mavericks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Out to the wing. He kicks to Richardson. It's tipped. Hope they get it back. Doncic. No good from outside.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Martin with it. Out defended by Cauley Stein. Porter against Richardson. Back to Barton. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Free throw good, Porter. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Barton drives in. Here's Hartenstein. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hartenstein's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Barea. From down in the low post, it goes.
Now, I'll tell you, watching JJ move around screens, it's like a dance. There's a certain rhythm to it.
Porter against Barea. Knocked away. Porter, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Barea. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. Barton surveying the floor. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And the first one drops. Murray's checked in for Barton. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. And it's Justin Jackson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Both shots good from the stripe. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Murray against Barea. Floats one, and the layup is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now the pass to Murray. Back to Daniels. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Barea, that's a two-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And that one's good by Porter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Right with it. Now guarded by Porter. Left side Jackson. Passes to Barea. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Count that one. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Daniels kicks to Murray. He dishes it to Porter. Pass to Vonleh. In the corner, Daniels. No good on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Right against Porter. And it's Wright missing. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Daniels, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. The Nuggets are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Daniels passes to Murray. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Murray's got 26 points. Doncic kicks to Kleber. Here's Finney-Smith. Runs in the pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Launches it. Craig pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Kleber. Kicks to Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Millsap comes in for Bull. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Harris subbed in for Daniels. Kleber, no good. Denver's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harris passes to Porter. He feeds it to Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Misses the wing chair. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Doncic. Outside, Porter. The pass to Murray. With the fadeaway. The Nuggets with a new 14. For 3, Harris. That shot misses.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
To stop the drought, it's stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Harris. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Harris kicks to Porter, fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dallas moving it around. Passes it to Brunson. And here's Porzingis. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Murray. D right on him, and he makes that one. Murray's got 30 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Brunson with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David.